Welcome everybody to the biggest downgrades in FIFA 21's Ultimate Team. I'm your boy Viva La FIFA, and here is the deal. If you want to see a double transfer upload on this channel today, don't forget to leave a like on this video, because 2,000 likes unlocks an extra transfer video tonight on this channel. I made the biggest upgrades for FIFA 21 a couple days ago. By clicking the I button, you can also check that out. And I got a lot of information from you guys that were asking me, Viva, can you do the biggest downgrades? I'm listening to my audience because you make me great, so that is why here it is. We're talking about superstars that will go down or other players that will be hit with a -4, 5 and more. So if you love it, don't forget to smash a thumbs up. We need 2,000 likes for a transfer video tonight. Subscribe to my channel to never miss a single thing, and put on the notification bell to be alerted as soon as I upload a video. We are starting off with David Luiz, and he could have gone down even further, but he played a very strong game in the semi-finals for the FA Cup against Manchester City. And I'm not here to bash players because I respect them all. They're way better than I could ever become as a football player, but still I have to look to FIFA 21, and these players will get massive downgrades. With David Luiz, we have the first one. From 83, he is going down to 80. In comparison, he was higher rated than center backs like Joe Gomez, and just as high rated as Davinson Sanchez, Joel Matip, and that's not fair. For that, he slipped up way too many times, and that means David Luiz is coming down. One of the biggest downgrades in the Spanish La Liga goes to Gareth Bale. The man of Real Madrid is actually playing more golf than he is playing football. When he was on the bench lately, he used his mask for Corona as a sleeping mask. It was a nice joke, but at the moment in the career of Gareth Bale, everybody is saying, well, that guy is not focusing on football, and that is going on for 2 seasons in a row. He is not playing, he is not scoring, he is not assisting, and his rating is going down pretty hard. Did you remember Gareth Bale as an 88 rated plus player? Well, those days are over. He's now coming down to 82. But the positive thing is, the best 82 rated card I've ever seen in the history of the FIFA game. I want to discuss something with you about Lionel Messi, but also Cristiano Ronaldo. Look into the season stats of Lionel Messi: 25 goals, 22 assists. I would say no way in hell he will ever get a downgrade. But if you compare him with the stats like Robert Lewandowski, Jadon Sancho, Kevin De Bruyne, you can see those players are reaching to the level of Messi, Ronaldo more and more. So I have a feeling that EA might downgrade Ronaldo and Messi, upgrade Kevin De Bruyne and those type of players, so the difference will be smaller. Because although Messi is a genius player, we must say in comparison with the cards he got in the past, he actually deserves to be the best player in the world without any doubts. Nowadays that changed a bit, so I don't want to bash on Messi. I just want to talk about this player with you guys because I respect you guys so much. I want to get your honest opinion in the comment section down below, and don't forget to give a thumbs up. We need 2,000 likes for an extra upload today about transfers. Michy Batshuayi is the third striker of Chelsea because number 1, Giroud, number 2, Tammy Abraham. Those players are way better. Michy Batshuayi once was a great player because, well, he showed already he can score goals. He did great in his first period being loaned out to Borussia Dortmund, for example. So maybe for the batsman, it's the right step to make a move away from Chelsea. Borussia Dortmund centre-back Akanji was moved to the bench in favor of Zagadou. The 20-year-old became the new centre-back alongside Mats Hummels because Akanji was not performing well enough. Akanji has an amazing rating and card in FIFA 20, so I'm a little bit disappointing as a, well, beloved guy for overpowered sweaty players, but I can't help it. João Cancelo was brought in for £45 million to compete with Kyle Walker, but he never ever made Kyle Walker be afraid to lose his starting spot. And that says enough because even Kyle Walker was not the best this season. But even then, João Cancelo defensively was not good enough to play in the team of of Pep Guardiola. He is on the selling list. Where can he go to? Well, many opportunities, but if he goes or stays, he will do that with a downgrade of -2. Mario Balotelli is released by his team Brescia before the season was ended. Before the corona crisis, they said goodbye to Mario. Is he crazy? Is he a genius? I think he is more crazy than he is a good football player. He is very talented, don't get me wrong, but something is missing in his brain. I'm not quite sure it's about IQ, but I think this guy is just a little bit too crazy to play football on a high level, on a consistent level especially. He is now released on a free, is linked with a move to Como, the 3rd level in Italy, but Balotelli, he will get a huge downgrade. Alongside David Luiz, also the other center back of Arsenal is going down, and that is Socrates Papadopoulos. He's going from 84 to 81. Just like David Luiz, a -3 for the Arsenal center back, who is also on the selling list. Gylfi Sigurdsson was brought in 2 years ago by Everton as a huge signing for £40 million. He was the star player of Swansea City, but as good as he was with Swansea, he was never with Everton. He is now leaving the club on a free for a transfer fee. Everton really doesn't care. They just want to get rid of Gylfi, and that says enough. Will he find himself a new team? Well, if he does, he will be there not as an 83 rated player, but somewhere in the 70s. Edison Cavani, as we speak, is a free agent. Paris Saint-Germain didn't want to give him a new contract for 2 months because that would have been too expensive. But well, now with Kylian MBAPPE being injured, Angel Di Maria being suspended, it will be a tough task in the Champions League. Cavani is looking for a new team, is linked with a move to Benfica, for example. He is going down with a -4, but still El Matador is a great striker. David De Gea is going down every single FIFA. In comparison with Lewandowski, he is going down with a reason. Lewandowski was downgraded without reasons. He scored over 30 goals and EA downgraded him, but David De Gea, he is slipping up way too many times. I can't help it. It is not good enough what he shows. His handling is a disaster, but also lately his reflexes and diving are going down the drain. 4 great seasons, 1 horror season. I'm giving him a little bit in favor of the Doubs, so I keep him 87 rated, but he can be down even further. Just like Edison Cavani, another player of Uruguay is going down with a -4 from 88 to 84, and we're talking about the teammate in Uruguay national team of Cavani, and that is Diego Godin. The former center back of Atletico Madrid is on the bench of Inter Milan because they favor Stefan De Vrij and Martin Skriniar. Alexis Sanchez is still owned by Manchester United. This season he was loaned out to Inter Milan, and they want to keep him another season. They even tried to make a swap deal possible between him and Perisic. He is now playing as a striker. I liked it a little bit more because down the wing with his pace, Alexis Sanchez was unusable, but now as a striker with this downgrade, he actually looks like a sweaty OP player at the start of your career mode, but also Ultimate Team. Toby Alderweireld, just like Jan Vertonghen, will be facing a big downgrade. More about Jan in a couple of minutes, but Toby Alderweireld was 87 rated. In comparison, he was higher rated than center backs like Rafa Alvarón. Is that fair? No way, Jose. A -4, maybe higher for Toby Alderweireld. Nico Schulz was one of the missing signings this summer of Borussia Dortmund. They hit the jackpot with Thorgan Hazard and Julian Brandt, but they signed 3 players. Nico Schulz, everybody forgot about him. He got a starting spot at the beginning of the season. He lost that to players like Hakimi, and now Schulz is on the bench, and it seems that Dortmund is already willing to sell him because he played so bad. One of the most horrifying goalkeepers this season has to be KEPA Arrizabalaga. Looking to his save percentage, he's one of the worst in the world. I can't help it, I'm just showing you the facts. You either love it or you hate it, I can't help it. KEPA is a disaster. Don't forget guys, give a thumbs up because we need 2,000 likes to unlock a transfer video on this channel. The winner of the Ballon d'Or 2018, Luka Modric, is going to the 34-35 year age mark. Plus, he's on the bench because the coach Zinedine Zidane is favoring Valverde on his position. If you count all those things together, it's quite logical that Modric will be facing a big downgrade. Yes guys, we have Paul Pogba, and don't forget to give a thumbs up. We need to reach 2,000 likes on this video today to unlock a new transfer video tonight. Paul Pogba going down from 88 to 86. Yes, I am not hating on Manchester United, you might think that with David De Gea and now Paul Pogba, but in all fairness, if you see Bruno Fernandes play with Sporting Club de Portugal and now with United, he could go up to 87 or 88, but he deserved that. Paul Pogba the last 2 years was either injured or not playing good enough. So I'm sorry Paul Pogba, but I think even the most realistic Manchester United fans and not the big crybaby fanboys, because all teams have that, I don't like that on my channel, but I know my viewers are very mature. I think 99% of the United fans will agree with this downgrade for Paul the Beast Pogba. Tanguy and Ndombele, his dribbling was so high, I'm not quite sure why EA did that, because he is not a dribbling king, he is, well, a box-to-box center midfielder, a little bit like, well, who can you compare him to? Davy Klaassen, Donny van de Beek, something like that, but he is not a dribbling king, so Jose Mourinho doesn't like him at all. Big downgrade coming up for Tanguy. Gerard Piqué was 88 rated. Barcelona after the Corona break was a disaster, especially the defending. Piqué was higher rated than his teammate Lenglet, but in real life Lenglet was much better. Once again, Raf Alvaron is 85, Piqué is 88. That is not realistic, guys. I like Barcelona and Real Madrid just as much. Well, actually, I even support Atletico Madrid, so I don't favor one of them. I think Piqué going down is just very fair. We are staying with the centre backs with Nicolas Otamendi on the bench of Manchester City. Even Fernandinho was used as a centre back more. Eventually, he was a CDM, but Pep Guardiola turned him around to play together with Aymeric Laporte. If Laporte was not playing, Otamendi was pretty bad. Yes, Lingard. I know there are a lot of memes going about him, but I'm a little bit done with that. Calling him Lingardinho, the best young talent in the world. I'm going to finish that from here on. Lingard is a good player, but not for a top team. It is simple as kissing. For a team like West Ham, he can be a great and valuable asset. Yes, he scored a goal because Kasper Schmeichel, he screwed up a little bit in that game against United for the Champions League ticket, but looking to the whole season, yes, Lingard was not performing as an 82 rated player, more like, well, 77, 78. Is it fair to downgrade Ivan Rakitic? We can discuss about that. I think you're right, guys, because he is on the bench because the coach is choosing other players, but well, look to the playing time, how he plays, when he plays, it's not good enough. Plus, he's aging. Normally, EA will count it all together and say Rakitic is going down. Centre back Phil Jones of Manchester United can look for another team because United is willing to sell him this summer. West Ham, Everton, Newcastle, they're all in the running to sign him up. I think for Phil Jones, it's time that he shows he can still be a decent centre back, because for now, he is hit with a big downgrade. James Rodriguez, I remember him at the World Cup 2014. Back then, he was a 21, 22-year-old that had the world at his feet with that deadly left foot. I think he made the wrong decision going to Real Madrid, because he is a player a team needs to build around, a little bit like Juan Roman Riquelme in the past. For Barca, it was not good enough. With Villarreal, Juan Roman Riquelme was a hero. So if James wants to save his career, he needs to look for a team that can make him that superstar. Jan Vertonghen is out of contract. The question is, what team will he go to? There are rumors that he is linked with Man City and Man United, but so far, he's also linked with a move to the Serie A and even back to Ajax Amsterdam. Jan Vertonghen is turning 31 or 32, out of contract, was on the bench this season and not used by Jose Mourinho. All those things will give him a massive downgrade. And the final player in this episode is Eden Hazard. Don't forget, guys, to drop a like. As we hit 2,000 likes, there will be a new transfer video unleashed on this channel. Eden Hazard, it's quite honest. He even said this was the most horrifying, disappointing season in my career. He said, I have to blame myself. When I go on holiday, I am letting loose of football. I enjoy life. I eat and drink what I can. I need to relax. I need that in the preseason, because in the preseason I can get fit, but before that, in the vacation time, I just want to enjoy life. Well, you see what you get. Not fit enough, going from injury to injury, and Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo are now in favor for Zidane on that left wing position. So Eden Hazard has one season to survive and revive his career, or else he will go down and even more. For now, a -2, but who knows, Eden Hazard can restore himself, or he can go the Gareth Bale path. then the good news for Gareth Bale is they can play goal together. So guys, who deserves it the most? Do you miss a player in this episode? Don't forget to tell me that in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, have a very nice day, and as you know for me, keep it cool, keep it real, and ciao for now.